right about there last night on that saddle. And it was a little windy, but I was cowboy camped up behind a nice windbreak, so it worked great for me. And beautiful, beautiful scenery this morning. Love it. What I'm not a fan of is that it's 5:45 in the morning and I'm already getting hammered by the sun. Fortunately, sometimes the trail goes behind a ridge, so we get some shade and protection for a little while, but it's going to be another hot day. You can definitely feel it. Although not as hot as the last 2 days, so that is good. Have I mentioned that I'm a big fan of the side quest to Ridge Crest? Yeah, that was a brilliant move, and much thanks to Bamba for talking me into it. Well, that ridge is looking Sierra-like. It's actually happening. Well, I had a first-time experience. I introduced myself to another hiker, and he said, "Oh, I watched some of your YouTube videos," because I was looking for videos from hikers who started just before me. And so that was kind of cool. My first fan in the wild, I guess. I mean, not really a fan. He was just doing research for his own hike, but that was fun to be recognized by exactly one person so far. Very cool. So Tamara says that the heat dome all over the Southwest has been a news item the past few days. Can confirm it was heat. I don't know about the dome part, but yes, it has been very hot. It is clearly not as hot today as it has been the past few days. It's still going to be warm, but it's not going to be stupid hot, I don't think, although I may be speaking out of turn because it's not even 9 a.m. yet, so we'll see how the day shapes up. Oh, there's the sign to Joshua Tree Spring, which I guess I won't bother to show you, but normally we'd have to go down to the spring a quarter mile to get water. However, it is supposedly contaminated with trace amounts of uranium, so it's not really recommended to drink, although if you're out here and that's the only water source available, well, then I guess you're going to get a couple liters of it. But this year there was actually a surface creek running just before it, so I was able to grab water there and avoid the uranium spring. So unfortunately, I will not be adding to my growing stockpile of superpowers today. I don't think I mentioned yet that Fugitive kind of blew herself up a couple days ago hiking the section from Tehachapi to Walker Pass, because she rolled out ahead of me while I was having the 00 with Tamara. So she was hiking solo and had a really heavy pack and just went way too fast. In hindsight, I mean, she was having fun at the time, and I get it, I do the same thing. But she redlined her body and came down with shin splints and continued to hike on the tendonitis in her shins all the way to Walker Pass. And then she was officially injured. So she's been actually holed up in Ridgecrest for 4 days now. Resting and icing and elevating and compressing and doing all of the things that you're supposed to do. And Blaze says that she has an excellent chance of being able to start hiking again, maybe by the middle of next week. So she is going to skip up to Kennedy Meadows and rest some more there. And then I'm hiking into Kennedy Meadows, and we'll see if she can continue or not. But yeah, that's the occupational hazard, I guess, of through hiking is you just really want to go hard, go fast. You know, that's the thing that we do. We're wired, programmed to do that, but also need to know where that red line is for our bodies and not exceed it. I think I am more fortunate than many people in that I've been doing this for a long time. So I understand pretty well where my own red line is. I do a pretty decent job of not exceeding it. But even in my case, sometimes my brain just runs away with me. So, constant vigilance. All right, so stop me if I've already said this at least once. I don't remember. But I am kind of done with Southern California. So glad I've only got 2 days left to Kennedy Meadows. It's a nice place to visit. It can be beautiful in the morning and the evening, but hiking through the middle of the day in this stuff, whatever, 45 days, I don't remember what the day count is exactly, something around there. It's a lot. Kezia put some photos and video on our family chat of just her work on the trails in Washington and a little adventure that she had. And it was just typical Washington forest. It was ferns and big trees, lots of shade, 4 inches of moss on everything. It was so beautiful. I almost cried. Yeah, ready to be done with Southern California. So we've got another giant up and down going down to the bottom to Spanish Needle Creek. And then we're going all the way up that ridge and over the top. Good times. Yep, still have cactus flowers. 670 miles, and this is the very first ramen I have eaten on this trip. Ramen and Sour Patch Kids candy from Fugitive. So yeah, this is my trashiest meal ever. No regrets yet. I'll let you know later. The transition to the Sierra is going to be fairly abrupt and quite dramatic, both in vegetation and in altitude, and probably also in thunderstorms. There's definitely one setting up over there right now. "26 miles left of Southern California to Kennedy Meadows. I only needed to do 20 miles today, and 20 miles tomorrow, and then just a few miles in the morning on Monday to get into Kennedy. So that's what I'm doing. I am camped relatively early today. I think I rolled in here around 4 o'clock and set up my stuff. Now I'm just relaxing. Actually going to get a full night's sleep tonight, which is awesome. I'm very much looking forward to that. Maybe even more than a full night's sleep. I could get 9 or 10 hours. That would be lovely. Yeah, so it was warm today, and up and down ridges and deserty stuff. Not a particularly interesting or noteworthy day. Tomorrow's going to be kind of more of the same. Although as we get closer to the Sierra, sorry, we'll be able to see more of the granite mountain peaks ahead, which will be a little exciting.